Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 1 of Ranked, a series where I rank the books, the female main characters, and the male main characters of some of my favorite book series. Today, I'm going to be ranking the Skyland series by Kennedy Ryan. I thought these were the perfect books to kick off this series because if you know, you know. And if you don't know, let me tell you, this is a Kennedy Ryan stan account. Okay? I love me some Kennedy Ryan. All right, she's one of my favorite authors. I've met her before. Insert picture here. Okay? She's just the sweetest person and you can really tell that she cares about her readers. And so I absolutely just adore reading her and I really enjoyed reading these books. Before I Let Go was one of the books that really got me back into reading and I just love it so much and it's really near and dear to my heart. So I just can't wait to talk about these books. Now, without further ado, let's rank this series. If you don't know anything about the Skyland series, let me give you just a little background, okay? The Skyland series is a series about 3 friends. We have Yasmen, Soledad, and Hendrix. The series is set in the fictional town of Skyland, which is kind of like a suburb of Atlanta, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I read these books, okay? And in all 3 of the books, of course, the main character goes through trials and tribulations within herself, but also like with each main male character. And they're just so good. I loved them so much. Also, I'll read the back of each book so you can get more of a gist of all the characters in each book. So let's start off with book 1 in this series, which is Before I Let Go. And if you see this cover, my best friend gave me this bejeweled cover a couple years ago, and it is just gorgeous. I absolutely am obsessed with it. Even like the spine is bejeweled also. It was just such a special present also. Wait, let me find it. It's signed. It's signed. When I went to meet Kennedy Ryan, this is the book that I had her sign. And she thought the bejeweled cover was so awesome. And she commented on it and she was like, wow, that is like beautiful. And I was like, yeah. I cried when I talked to her. She is just the best. I love her. So let's get into what Before I Let Go is about. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmen and Josiah Wade found that love couldn't solve or save everything. It couldn't save their marriage. Yasmen wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's starting to finally find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their 2 kids and running a thriving business together. Yet, like magnets, they're always drawn back to each other. And now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. Soon, one stolen kiss leads to another, and then more. It's hot, it's illicit, it's all good until old wounds reopen. Is it too late for them to find forever, or could they be even better the second time around? So good. Next up, we have This Could Be Us, which is the second book in the series. This is about Soledad. Soledad Barnes has her life all planned out because, of course, she does. She plans everything. She fixes everything. She's never met a party she couldn't host or a charge she couldn't lead. But none of her varied talents help when the life she's built with the man who was supposed to be her forever goes poof in a cloud of betrayal and disillusion. There's no time to grieve. She's too busy keeping a roof over her daughter's heads and food on the table. And in the process of saving them all, Soledad rediscovers herself. From the ashes of a life burned to the ground, something bold and new can rise. But when Judah Cross, brilliant single dad and absolute last man she should want, but she can't seem to resist, enters the picture. Can she trust him? Can she trust herself? After all she's lost and found, is she brave enough to take a risk for what could be? And lastly, book number 3 is Can't Get Enough. And I love this cover so much. Her fro is everything. Also, this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive and it had that freaking sticker on it. And I damaged the cover trying to take the sticker off and it's fine. It's okay. But I hate it. I'm like, dang, I should just kept the sticker on because of how it's looking. Like, dang. Also, this copy is signed as well. I love a signed book. I really do. Something about it is just, it's just nice. Let's get into what this book is about. Hendrix Berry lives a fabulous life. She has phenomenal friends, a loving family, and a thriving business that places her in the entertainment industry's rarefield air. Your vision board? She's probably living it. She's a woman with goals, dreams, and ambitions, always striving upward. And in the midst of everything, she's facing her toughest challenge yet, caring for an aging parent. Who has time for romance? From her experience, there's a low ROI on relationships. She hasn't met the man who can keep up with her anyway, until him. Tech mogul Maverick Bell is a dilemma wrapped in an exquisitely tailored suit and knee-melting charm. From their first charged glance at the summer's hottest party, Hendrix feels like she's met her match. Only he can't be. Mav may be the first to make her feel this seen and desired and appreciated, but he's the last one she can have. Forbidden fruit is the juiciest, and this man is off limits if she plans to stay the course she set for herself. But when Maverick gives chase, pursuing her, spoiling her, understanding her, is it time to let herself have something more? All right, so now that we know about our ladies and the men a little bit and the plot of the books, okay, let's get into ranking them. Up first, I'm going to rank the FMCs. Coming in at number 1 is Yasmen from Before I Let Go. I feel like everyone knows that my girl is number 1, okay? I love Yasmen. I do. So I chose Yasmen for number 1 because I felt so connected to her. It was crazy. I felt like we had a lot of similarities and I really enjoyed the writing in this book. I'm not a huge fan of second chance romance because like, why are y'all spinning the block? Okay, but when it's done right, it's done right. And this was done right-ish, but we'll get into that later. I feel like Yasmen was trying so hard to hold it together for herself, for her family, and everyone else around her, you know, her friends and her extended family. And she was getting to the point of burnout and that she fell apart. And I really enjoyed reading her journey to finding herself and getting back to where she used to be, and also a new version of herself. And that was just really nice to read because I read this back in 2024 and I was like a year into motherhood. And where I was in my motherhood journey at that time, I just felt like me and Yasmen were like so connected in so many different ways. Coming in at number 2 is Hendrix from Can't Get Enough. So I love Hendrix. She really is a take no shit type of woman. And I love that. Yeah, like, no, you're not finna talk to me any type of way. No, you're not finna just do whatever the fuck you want. Not around here, partner. And that is the energy that Hendrix gives us. Okay. I love that she's child free. I love that she does whatever the fuck she wants. just to put it plainly. And she's extremely independent. I really enjoyed reading her character and the journey she goes through as, like, you hear in the plot, she's caring for an aging parent. And I think that's a really interesting narrative to kind of put as a storyline in a book because it's not sexy. It's not fun. Being a caretaker is such a severely like looked over position, especially when like you're doing it for free. Like no one's paying her to take care of her mom. So I think like it is just so nice that we got that side of her and we were able to see how not glamorous it is. And it can take a lot out of someone to have to do that for somebody. And it's like, I was super touched at the care that Hendrix put into the care for her mom, if that makes sense. And that was like such a beautiful story to be told. All right. And lastly, in number 3, Soledad from This Could Be Us. Something about Soledad just did not sit right with me, I guess I could say. Maybe just like, I don't know, she was very much like, woe is me. And Loki in the beginning had like a very big like victim mentality, but like, you got 3 kids, baby, and something goes down and you can't put food on the table because the cards are locked. I feel like she was very naive and just like in La La Land. And I'm like, I just can't get down with that. And she was giving her ex-husband the benefit of the doubt with a lot of things. And I'm like, girl, he left y'all for dead. Like he don't give a fuck about y'all and you need to get your lick back some way. Like it just felt like she was giving him so much leeway and she was not mad at him enough for me. And I hated that. Like, all right, now let's get into the MMCs. So coming in at number 1, I feel like y'all are gonna drag me for this. But coming in at number 1 for the MMCs, Mr. Judah Cross from This Could Be Us. Judah, yes sir, he popped off in this book. He really did. He was kind, he was patient, he really did everything that she needed, even though she could do it herself. He was like, no, I got you, I got this. Also, it truly felt at every single situation, every single step, he had her best interest at heart. I really loved watching that because obviously going through what she went through with her ex-husband was traumatic, to say the least. So it was just really nice to see how careful he was with her and being able to give her time and space she needed to kind of like be on her own a little bit, but also like find herself post this like hella long marriage that, you know, went up in flames. So I just really enjoyed reading how careful he was. Also, I really enjoyed reading about him as a father. He is a father with twin boys who were autistic, and I'm not sure if both of them are autistic or if just one of them are, but either way, one or both of his children have autism. And I think that was just such a wonderful thing to be able to read. Also, I feel like he put everybody first. He never, ever was ever like, how can I make this about me? What is this going to look like for me? Like, it was never about him. It really wasn't. It was always about Soledad or the kids, and I really liked that. Coming in at number 2 is Maverick from Can't Get Enough. Yeah, I really liked Maverick because he was just such a like hard-headed MMC. Like, he was not taking no for an answer because he knew that Hendrix was like pushing him away over dumb shit. And I love that because it was like, you know what? No, I know you better than you know yourself, and you're not finna do that to me. So he was like, I'm your man, and that's what it is. And I loved that energy. I love that he was not letting her get in the way of a good thing, you know? And he's like a billionaire. Yeah, tech mogul. He has money, okay? And he wasn't like showing it off, but he was kind of showing it off. And I really liked that. I love a billionaire romance. And I liked that he, you know, wanted to do things for her just like because he had it like that. And it was just really nice to see because I definitely think Hendrix deserved that because she already has her own, you know? So it's like, what else can you bring to the table? And he brought a lot of other stuff to the table, but also the money was a plus. So that was really fun. That was really cute. And yeah, so I really liked his energy with Hendrix. Now y'all know who's in the number 3 spot. All right, Josiah. To be frank, he can go to hell. Yeah, I don't fuck with Josiah. And if it was up to me, Yasmin would not have gone back to him. But I didn't write it. So yeah. This man, annoying, childlike behavior, just ridiculous. He had a lot of fucking nerve. Like, I'm sorry, I'm dropping like hella cuss words, but he pissed me off so badly because Yasmin didn't deserve how he was moving. Okay, I understand, you know, y'all divorced and this and the third, but like, let's have some consideration for the mother of your children, for your ex-wife. And he had none. I honestly like don't even know how they got back together. Like, I've read the book, I know how they got back together, but like, if it was me, no. Like, fuck you. He was just so annoying. And I see why Deja was acting the way she was acting because she was watching her father act the same way, throwing tantrums and just being annoying. So if you don't know, this is an anti-Josiah account, okay? I don't like him. And if I could read this book without him in it, I would. All right, now lastly, let's rank the books. I feel like y'all already know what I'm going to say is the number 1 book, but let's just you know, do a drum roll because it might not be what you're thinking. Okay, drum roll. Yep, number 1 is Before I Let Go. Did you guess correctly? You probably did because it's not. I feel like that was so predictable, but yeah, Before I Let Go, even with Josiah in it, all right, this was a great ass book. It was so good. I love the plot. I think that there were so many moving parts in it. There was Yasmin's relationship with her kids. There was like flashbacks to stuff that happened prior to the book starting. It really cemented, you know, the start of the Skyland series, which I think this was the perfect book to kick off the series. I really enjoyed the epilogue and seeing what happens with them in the future, what they end up doing with everything. This was just so good. I rated this 5 stars and I just loved it so much. It was like the most perfect book to start back reading and I can't recommend this enough. I don't like Josiah. Deja pissed me off, their daughter. I also really enjoyed that they talk about mental health in this and therapy is talked about and gone to, so that was cool. But yeah, I just ate this book up. It was so good. Coming in at number 2 is Can't Get Enough. I feel like this might be a shocker, maybe, because I made a TikTok about this and I was talking about kind of like how Maverick and Hendrix get together and I don't like it one bit. Like, I think I rated this 4 stars and I don't like how they got together. It's not my favorite thing. Acquaintance, friends, I don't know. There's so many men in the world. You don't gotta share them. That's all I'm gonna say about that, okay? But I really enjoyed learning more about Hendrix because by by the time we get to her book, we have already seen her in Before I Let Go and This Could Be Us. So to finally get her book and be able to really like dig deeper into who she is and what she does and this, and the third, it was so awesome. Again, I loved Maverick, and he was that guy. He was that guy for her. And yeah, it was just really good. I love the banter between them. And yeah, it was different, but good different. And I really enjoyed everything except the ending. The ending kind of pissed me off just because it wasn't necessarily like a fairy tale ending in a way. Oh, my bad, just like through the book, but not in the way that you're probably thinking of. If you read the book, then you know. If you haven't read the book, I'm not trying to spoil it. So go read it and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I hope that makes sense. But overall, it was a great book. All right, y'all. And This Could Be Us is coming in at number 3. I don't know what it is about this book. I enjoyed it, but also it pissed me off so bad. Like, I don't think her ex-husband got nearly as much as he should have gotten. Honestly, if it was up to me, he would have been okay. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. But it was awesome to read Soledad and Judah's story and them on this journey of love together. Like, they are such a beautiful couple. Like, I really, really do love the two of them together. I think they make up like an awesome, like, blended family, even though they got 5 damn kids. That's a lot of kids. Okay. Anyways, I still enjoyed it. And I think that it was really beautiful to see Soledad on her like self-care journey and like rediscovery of herself, and you know, kind of stepping out of her role of being just mom and just wife. Like, she's like, I'm Soledad, like I'm all these other things. And it was really cool to kind of see her like, you know, go date herself and see all the different things that she was doing to pour into herself while also like pouring into her kids and getting shit done. Like, I know I said what I said earlier about her being like naive and the woe is me thing, but I will admit that Soledad got shit done and she did what she had to do for her kids, and I can commend her on that. I'm gonna give that to her. So I really, really loved reading that and knowing that she got the last laugh in the end a little bit, and yeah, it was good. All right, y'all, and that is the Skyland series ranked. If you've read these books, did you like them? Did you not like them? What's tea? If you agree with my rankings or disagree, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts, okay? If you don't like my rankings, don't tell me. I'm joking. You can tell me. Let's discuss, because I really do want to know what y'all would rank everything. And yeah, that's all I have. So until the next chapter, happy reading, and I'll see y'all in the next video.